I am 60 pages into the inheritance games, so I figured it was time I finally talked to you. Welcome to this vlog where I read the book that the red team chose for me, the winners of Deck of TBR-a-thon. These first 60 pages have flown by. I've really enjoyed myself. We start the book with Avery. She is, I think, a junior in high school and lives with her sister. We know that her mom died about 2 years ago, and her sister are kind of struggling financially, and also just with the people that are in their lives. Her sister's boyfriend has been in and out, and Avery does everything she can to be a really good student, but also make some money and help support her sister. One day, Avery gets called down to the principal's office. She thinks she's in trouble, or that she cheated on a test or something, or is being accused of cheating. And a young man in a suit is there. She finds out he is a Hawthorne brother, and she learns that she is written into, what's his name? Something. Tobias Hawthorne's will. She has no clue who Tobias Hawthorne is, but she does some research and realizes that he is a 46.2 billionaire. So she has no clue why this guy is bringing her to the reading of his will, but she goes because she's kind of forced. They cannot read the will without her present. So her and her sister go to this Hawthorne house in Texas and are at the reading of the will. We learn that Tobias left money for his groundskeepers, for his security detail. He left a teeny tiny amount for his two daughters. He left a semi-significant sum, a total of $1 million, to his 4 grandsons, but then he left everything else to Avery, and nobody understands why. Even Avery thought in this letter that she got from him that everything would be explained, but all it says is, "I'm sorry." The stipulation of getting the money, which Avery wants to turn it down because she has no clue why she received it. Libby is like, "No way, you don't turn away money." The only stipulation for getting the money is she has to live in the Hawthorne house for a year, and she can't kick any of the Hawthorns out. So she's going to be living there with the brothers, at least 3 of them, and then the daughters of Tobias. So everybody's mad at her. The paparazzi have now found out who she is, and so they're trying to take pictures and tell stories and all that jazz. It's very, very good. I am finding it so easy to read, flipping the pages so easily, and wanting to know what's going to happen next. Avery is so clever, and I know it's called the Inheritance Games, so there's some riddles and games going to happen, I think. Something already happened just right before I ended. The Hawthorne family gave her like 100 keys and said, "Good luck, try to get into our house." We were told we had to provide keys, so here you go. And she was able to figure out the key with her cleverness. So I think there's going to be just more things like that. We'll see. I'm really enjoying it, and looking forward to continuing. All right, we are, I don't know, about a third of the way. I'm on page 140, chapter 34, and still really liking it. I think since the last time we chatted, we have learned a little bit more about the brothers and the letter that their grandpa left them. Jameson, in particular, has started communicating with Avery more, and they are working together to try to figure out why Avery. Why their grandfather picked Avery to inherit this fortune. We see Jameson's letter from his grandfather, and it's just full of these proverbs, and it's a riddle, it's a puzzle that Tobias Hawthorne left for his grandsons. And so Avery and Jameson put their minds together to figure out what this letter means, and they are working to find the answer. I thought it would be like more game-like. Like, I don't know why I was picturing like, not Hunger Games especially, but like there'd be like more distinct tasks that they need to complete. It's more just like figuring out riddles and clues and moving on to the next strange room in the Hawthorne house. I'm enjoying it. I actually just watched Chloe's video that she put up yesterday on the Inheritance Games when she read it, and she did not like the romantic undertone. And I am liking that little tension between Jameson and Avery. From what I understand, I think there will be like a love triangle between another brother, I'm assuming Grayson, and I like that. I'm okay with romance. I think it adds another little bit of tension and excitement to the story. So I'm okay with that. Right where we ended off, there was another big clue, and so they are going to the next portion of the riddle and trying to figure out what is next. I'm enjoying it. I'm looking forward to seeing what else they have to figure out and how their brains work together to figure out this riddle and this mystery as to why Avery inherited the billions from the Hawthorne family. So I'm enjoying it. I'm going to keep reading. I can read it super fast. The chapters are short, and so I'm finding myself definitely wanting to pick it up and keep going. Hello, I am updating you by my mountains and mountains of laundry because that is real life Becca right now. I have been putting off folding laundry for probably a week now. Willie is on a schedule where he likes to put a load in every day, and usually I fold a load every night, but not this week. So I am here folding laundry, and I realized I needed to give you an update on the Inheritance Games. I am about what page am I on? It feels like 2/3 of the way through page 240, right about here. And I put a little sticky note with some notes because I needed to remember where I was at and what was going on with the story. So things are just getting crazier. The stakes are getting higher for Avery and the inheritance that she has gotten. Just checking to make sure I don't have any unmentionables behind me. Anyway, she has started to form a relationship with a couple of the Hawthorne boys, Jameson more so than Grayson, but she has a pull toward both of them, so that's getting interesting. Definitely romantic tension between them, and I'll be interested to see. There's also this other girl that has showed up. It's a girl from the past. Her name is Emily, and she also had like a love triangle with Grayson and Jameson, and that was a bad thing. And so Grayson is trying to stay away from Avery like he needed to stay away from Emily. But I don't know. We still don't know much about Emily. People are starting to come at Avery and her sister a little bit more fiercely, and that is kind of scary, definitely for Avery. She has gotten physically injured, and that's terrifying when you don't know who's coming for you or why they're coming for you, because she still doesn't know why she got this inheritance. It's good. I'm learning more as I go. They're still trying to figure out this one clue. The clue has to do with the four Hawthorne brothers, and we're getting, I think, numbers out of that clue. I think those numbers might go toward some sort of safe or lock, because it seems like there'll be 4 digits, and that just seems to me like it will be a lock. But anyway, I am gonna try to finish this tonight, although I need to read it physically and I need to be folding laundry, so I cannot read physically and fold laundry at the same time. I will likely watch some YouTube or maybe listen to an audiobook. I don't have one going right now, so I could start one. But I wish I had the Inheritance Games on audio so that I could listen. Darn it. But anyway, Barrett came to visit, and we're gonna fold laundry. I wish Barrett could help. Barrett, can you fold laundry? Yeah? Okay, I have finished up the Inheritance games, and I really liked it. I am going to end up giving it 4 stars. I thought it was a really fun puzzle and riddle. We were guessing the whole way along with the characters, and I just loved the intrigue of it. It was really fun to play along with Avery and the Hawthorne boys as they figure out why Avery got this inheritance. In the end, we do find out mostly how she got it. I feel like there's still a little bit up for questioning, and there definitely is a cliffhanger at the end where I'm going to want to go and read the other books in this series, because we find out a couple of things that are just like kind of mind-blowing, and things that we thought along the whole way of the book are maybe different. So definitely a great ending to keep us wanting to read the series. I definitely feel the YA parts of it though. The love triangle between Avery and Jameson and Grayson is all very juvenile and innocent and sweet. Even though I'm pretty sure Avery is 17, so is Jameson, and Grayson is 18. So they shouldn't be that young and innocent in their relationships. Maybe. I feel like young people are growing much older quicker now because of social media and all of that. But I'm going off on a tangent. Anyway, I still definitely felt some YA aspects that made me not love it as much. So all of that to say, really enjoyed my time. It was fun to riddle along with the Hawthorne family and Avery, and I look forward to seeing what they get up to next. I know that this is now like an expansive series. There's 3 in the Inheritance games, but then we have gone on into like the Hawthorne brothers trilogy, I think. So Jennifer Lynn Barnes is just creating a whole world with these characters, and I like the setup so far, so I'm looking forward to continuing on. Thank you to the Red team and for everybody who participated in Deck of TBR-a-thon. It was such a great month, and I look forward to doing it all again next year. So stay tuned, and we will have more Deck of TBR-a-thon in the future. But for now, thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in another video very soon. Bye.